Good afternoon, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today, for your stimulus update, I don't know if it's good or bad news, but there is some hopeful news. Now, first and foremost, before I even start, my new merchandise for my t-shirts is just released. So if you just look in the below comment section there, you should see some t-shirts and also some spandex pants if you're into that as well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into your update. Now, some disturbing news that I read, that's why I say it's kind of good and bad news. Mark Meadows, who is the chief of staff, he said if we don't do a deal by Friday, then it may be a long time before they reach some sort of negotiation. Now, this story that I'm about to read you right now, I think it's very important to read it. That's why I'm going to read it to you word for word. It's information that Donald Trump is putting out like, hey, we can't reach an agreement. I'm going to enact some sort of proposal or give the American people some sort of benefits based on the proposals that was introduced to Congress. So this is coming from CNET. So I want to give CNET their credit. It says, with less than 2 days remaining to reach an agreement on the next stimulus package before a self-imposed August 7th deadline, White House and Democratic negotiators continue to search for common ground on the details of the bill, including in the final legislation will include a second stimulus check. How soon you could then receive your new payment depends entirely on when the two sides come together on a deal, which they have not yet, by the way. This is recent. This is up to about 40 minutes ago. They have not reached any agreement. While negotiators are hopeful that they will reach an agreement this week, they're hopeful. I feel optimistic that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, which she said yesterday. President Donald Trump said he is prepared to act on his own to enact parts of the proposal bill if talks drag on. Let me tell you how important that is. Donald Trump is up for re-election. And when Donald Trump said he's prepared to act on his own, that's one thing I believe he will do. Like there's a lot of things he just do on his own. So I do believe that he will act on his own if this proposals drag on. And I'm quite frankly, he like, hey, by tomorrow, if you guys don't come up with something, I'm going to do something based on parts of the proposal you guys already introduced. My administration is exploring executive actions to provide protections against eviction. Okay, that's the moratorium that we spoke about yesterday. Trump said Wednesday, and in preparation for a deal this week, Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said Thursday that his chamber will delay its planned August recess scheduled to start August 10th and convene on Monday. So he's saying that his chamber will delay its planned August recess that's scheduled to start August 10th and convene on Monday. They need to reach an agreement by tomorrow, guys. That's simply it. Once the two sides do reach an agreement, U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said that the IRS could start printing them the following week. Okay, the following week. So if they come up with an agreement by today or by tomorrow, they can start printing checks by next week. Okay, at the earliest. This timeline would be much faster than the 19 days it took for the IRS to send out the first stimulus checks after the CARES Act was passed in March. If anybody have ever worked for the federal government or have to deal with the federal government, they are super slow. So believe me, this is warp speed. They're talking about paying people next week or even 2 weeks from now. That's extremely fast for the federal government from my experience. Working with the dates, we have a good idea when checks could be sent and who might receive them first once the final bill becomes law. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a lot of great information, but again, the one part I love about this update is when Donald Trump says something that seems to be very, very truthful. The president-in-chief says, if they don't come with an agreement, if they don't debate and negotiate and come up with a final proposal and push it through the House so it can get signed into law, I am prepared to act on my own of some of the proposals so the American people can sign relief. I don't care if it's a political move. I don't care at all. It depends. What I really do care about, if anyone out there that needs the stimulus check, who's dependent on the stimulus check, get this stimulus check. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. This is Financial Literacy 101. learn money and be inspired. And I hope, I pray, I wish they come up with an agreement so we can all get paid and have a little bit of light at the end of our tunnels. You guys have a great and wonderful day. You stay safe. I'm out of here.